This is Jordan Gray from Half Lit and DopelivenTV.
Hey, this your boy Don Ritchie representing the Midwest 219 Stand Up.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Lamar Tate.
This is your girl, Monifa.
Hey, what up? It's your man, Dave Hollister from Blackstreet.
You know what this is right here. This Trigger Trench in the building.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is your boy, Jason Weaver. And whenever I'm back home in the Chi, I'm checking out Dope Living TV.
Hey, it's your girl, Adina Howard, and you're watching Dope Living TV, live with Greg Gray and the crew.
What's up? This is Jordan Gray from Half Lit and DopelivenTV.
Hey, this your boy Don Ritchie representing the Midwest 219 Stand Up.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Lamar Tate.
This is your girl, Monifa.
Hey, what up? It's your man, Dave Hollister from Blackstreet.
You know what this is right here. This Trigger Trench in the building.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is your boy, Jason Weaver. And whenever I'm back home in the Chi, I'm checking out Dope Living TV.
Hey, it's your girl, Adina Howard, and you're watching Dope Living TV, live with Greg Gray and the crew.
Hey, what's up? It's your boy Greg Gray. This is Dope Living TV Live. Let me start off by saying the views that are expressed on this Dope Living TV Live are not necessarily the views of Dope Living TV or its affiliates. Man, let me tell you, and I'm going to say it again, falling down at my age is a lot different than falling down when I was in my 20s. I was not feeling well. Boy, if you can see me from the waist down, woo, like coach.
Hey, what's up, dog?
Bruh. Falling when you're my age.
At least you got up.
Yeah, and see, and I wrote that today, man, on a post, man.
Okay.
It's not when you fall down, man. Look, I gotta read this post real quick, man.
Go ahead.
Because I was like I said, man, I'm in pain. I told you about how the pain was yesterday.
Oh yeah.
I wrote this and I put a thing where this guy was falling down the stairs just like I did, right?
Okay.
But I put on here for my motivation. I said yesterday I had a mishap. Now let me tell you, slipping and falling down some stairs feels a lot different than it did when I was in my 20s. Ouch. But regardless of the immense pain, I got back up. The lesson, as long as there's breath in my body, no matter what happens, keep getting back up, because every time we do, the fall makes you stronger and takes you to a new level. Here's the key. At the end of the day, what really matters is how quickly you get back up and regain the power that you had. So here's a crossroad. Either stay down, lose the energy, or get up and become better than before. The choice is yours. I choose to get up. I might limp around and do whatever, man, okay, but I get up and continue to do my thing, man.
That's what matters, man.
Gotta do it. Gotta do it.
Gotta do it, bro.
Man, so Marcella, she's a no-show.
Okay.
Mo had something he had to do.
New by Mo.
Gina had to she got caught by a train.
Oh.
It's you and me. And the guests why are the guests not showing up?
Wait, the guest didn't show up either, big dog?
They're showing up right now. And the thing is, man, and you know how I am, okay? Hey,
I know.
We all of us are. We gung ho for these guests to come on. We want to share these stories, right?
We are.
But when you don't show, and and this is no disrespect to anybody that's missed coming, the opportunity to come on the show.
Yeah.
Why would I want to come? Why would I want to put myself in that position again? For you not showing
very
up.
true. Because that has happened to us, where somebody missed and we tried to schedule them and they kept missing, and it was just like, all right, whatever, it's done with.
Yeah. So I'm like, you know what? I know Life Coach Jeff coming on, and I was just talking to somebody a second ago, and I was like, well, guests don't come. We always that's one thing we do. We know how to talk to people and talk about different
something to talk about.
We always got stuff to talk about.
Definitely.
Today, Mr. Marc Mitchell Jr. was supposed to come on. He has this book. This is the second installment of the book. It's called Missing Pieces. And he did one before Missing Pieces Part 1. This is Part 2. And he's a young man. I think he's like 22.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah, he's gone through a lot of stuff. He's had a lot of hardships and challenges. Talks about almost dying multiple times. And now he's trying to pave a way for not only himself, but for everyone to do something different. He's giving an example. It would have been a great conversation. All right, but bro. He ain't here. Would have been. I think, and you got his face all on the cover. You know, it's not, and that's dope. Yeah, it is, and it's on the back cover as well. It's not a really thick book. There's like 50 pages.
Okay.
But the last chapter is called Blessings. All right. So it tells about, because he was trying out for the NBA. He's actually a very good basketball player, and was trying out for the NBA. And he could tell the story better than I could, but he's gone through a lot, and now he's self-publishing, doing his thing.
Okay.
He's out there with his books. You see him. I mean, he's to be that age and to be out there, number one, a published author, and number two, out there greeting the people, shaking hands.
That's it.
But Mark, you got to come on. Where you at, bruh? We don't do late. Shout out, his mom is here. Shout out to his mom, Takesha Howard. Fantastic. I mean, I told you about Takesha.
Yeah. She's
the one that did the promotions or the PR for the radio station. And fantastic person, man. I mean, I don't she's good at what she does. She says, I'm so proud of my son. What's up, Takesha? We're proud of him too.
Definitely.
Where you at? So while we're waiting on him, man, because he more than likely he'll show he's a good guy. Like Jeff, you're out there doing something. You're out there doing a lot, man. I saw your wife's post where she said it's gonna be good. The 2024 gonna be good for the Relevant family. You're doing some. Look, man, I got to tell your story too.
Thanks,
Mom says I don't know. It's okay, Takesha. We still good.
Yeah, it's all right.
So, and I'm gonna tell it brief, okay? And then we talk about that a little bit too. Okay. So, and I said it yesterday when we had our fantastic guest on.
Oh yeah, that was a good show.
It's a good show. That you were green at all of this. You know what I'm saying? You fresh meat in the block, yo, and
very fresh.
You took the charge, and you championed the charge. All right. So, and I know a lot of people don't soak up the information like you do. How hard or how easy was it for you to get that pass situated? Because it didn't take you long.
No, it didn't take long. I don't want to say it was hard, but what it was it was just learning I had to do. You know what I mean? So y'all would give me information, you would tell me stuff and everything. What I do is I do my research. Now, one thing I have a big problem with is researching and over-researching. But I knew when you was telling me all this stuff, I said, you know what? Okay, excuse me. I can't over-research any of this. I said, I have to take it in and do.
Right.
That was what I really got from you on that. So I was doing something different, but it just came easy. Just taking in everything you was telling me and then just doing it. And I started tinkering around with everything. I was like, oh, okay. So this is all interconnected. You know what I mean?
Right.
Took off from there.
And now you've taken the path. I mean, you learn so much. You even taught me a few things, and you're teaching others.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm gonna be teaching some people on Saturday, people.
Yeah.
Shameless plug for the event real quick. Life Coach Jeff will be speaking at a health and wellness fair at the Gene Shepherd Community Center in Hammond, Indiana. It'll be me and 4 other people, and actually 2 of the panelists that we'll be talking with are actually two of the girls that I mentor on Saturdays for a girls program. So
and they speaking now, huh?
yes, man. Very articulate girls. They are very smart in their own right. And yeah, they're gonna educate us on some things, man, from a teenager's perspective.
Wow. So as you talk to them, and see, that's the other thing. You give back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's you have to give back because that's what we're doing. You know, yes, the money comes in, the money does this and that, okay. But the best part about all of this is for me is seeing somebody else prosperous. And when I say prosperous, get this out of themselves and elevate themselves to a different level. And that's what's up, man. Like I said, this is my little brother, y'all, okay, from another mother. Because as we were looking for a life coach to come in and talk about being a life coach. We had no intention of adding a life coach to the panel, but we were looking for someone to come on and talk about being a life coach. I was just interested in life coach. I've heard that so many times. What does a life coach do? And we had a couple of them on here. No disrespect to them. And there was one that was pretty good, had a lot of stuff going on. But there was a couple more that I just don't know. I don't know. It didn't even sound like they knew what they were talking about. You know, one was doing it from a closet and it was just, dude. And so I talked to this guy.
Oh, sad, man.
I talked to life coach Jeff, and he was genuine. And one thing I can ascertain is a genuine person. And this guy came and he was genuine, and he talked about what he did. He didn't over talk. He talked about what he did.
I tried not to. I was nervous.
Yeah, but you didn't show it. You didn't show it. So did his thing, and it was cool. I don't know if Marc Mitchell is here. I see him here, but I don't see him.
One second.
He said, "Give him 1 second."
Give me 1 second.
I'm gonna give you 1 second. When I see you, I'll pop you back up. But Jeff, when you as you did this, and like I said, now he's not only a life coach, but he's and I'm gonna put these titles on you, bro. He's a photographer.
Okay.
He's a content creator. He's a public figure. He's a producer. He's a mentor. So, I mean, bro, with all of those hats, how complicated does it make your life? How do you balance that time?
You know what, man? I've learned just to kind of just gauge where everything fits. You know what I mean? I don't look at it as a balancing act and everything. What I look at it as is like it's learning new experiences around different groups of people. Because there's certain people I have to be a mentor for, certain people I have to be actual life coach Jeff for. There's certain people I just have to be Jeff for. You know what I mean? There's certain people I have to turn on these different hats and these different, I don't even want to say personas because they're not characters I'm playing.
Right.
I just realized I have to be a multifaceted person when it comes to wearing these different titles. You know what I mean? So I have to be able to relate to people, speak their language, and sometimes just dumb down some conversation. Not dumb it down, but just make it more relatable so I can talk and communicate to people on all different levels. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and in each part, I think the life coach comes out in each part that you do because, again, when we first talked, very first time, you're saying, I don't tell people what to do. I allow them to speak their mind, and they give me the fuel to ask them the questions so that they can answer the questions themselves.
That's it.
Like I said, if you ask me, I'd put a lot of these motivation things out and this and that because I'm talking about things that have gone on with me. But if you ask me about trying to coach your life, you're gonna die. I mean, it's over.
I hate say that all the time.
It's over. It's over. Because if I tell you what to do, I can only tell you what my life is about. This is a trained individual. Okay, so like Natalie says, man, we all appreciate you, man. She says, I appreciate Coach Jeff. He was a big help when I was early in my writing journey.
Thank you, Natalie.
And that's the other thing, man. You always tell me, and you know how I am about accolades. I don't want them. Okay.
Yeah, man.
But how does that feel, man? Because I know that's not the only one that you've gotten where people say, well, hey, man, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have been this way. I wouldn't have been that way.
Yeah, dog. And you know, that's something I'm still getting used to because
I don't like it.
dog, because when you because when you sit on the other, when you on the other side of it, you just operating in the gift.
Exactly.
You know, I'm just operating in the gift that God called me to be in, the position and the role that He needed me to play. And so, like you said the life coaching comes out in everything. I literally eat, breathe, and sweat life coach Jeff every single day because that's how I had to design my life. You know what I mean? I can't just tell people that I am. No, how you doing? I'm life coach Jeff. No, when you meet me, this is me. This is what you're gonna get. You're gonna get some deep, stimulating conversation, and even you can get deep, stimulating conversation on all levels too. Because as you know, I network with different people. You know what I mean? Especially with this group that I got in with now. Like I've done the business side of it a lot, little corporate professional, but now we're kind of moving in a different realm of entertainment, linking in with some more people. And I'm trying to show people how versatile life coach Jeff is in terms of communication and being relatable.
Which is so important, man. You got to be versatile. I've been doing this for a long time. Okay, you got to be versatile. All right. But I'm able to tell now, with the years that I've done this, I'm able to tell who's genuine, who's not. All right. Who's genuine, who's disingenuous. I feel it and I see it, and I can tell from the first conversation. Okay. Talking with Katina Fields, my publicist. The first 3, 4, 5 seconds is how you win somebody over. If that determines whether they're going to continue to talk or whether you're going to continue to have that conversation. All right. And
very true.
It's something else. Shout out to Felice Bronston, Mr. Michael Green. Hey man, Mike Green, you got to come on the show, bro, because this bro got history, man, with the Ville Radio. Okay. Come on, man. Robbie Thomas, Natalie Murphy, Takesha Howard. She's one of those people, man. Takesha is one of those people who gives of herself as well. Okay. Fantastic. That's my sister. Fantastic woman. Okay. And speaking of her, okay, and I'm telling you, and the Views and Opinion podcast, shout out to LCJ.
Hey, Ron Reed, what it do?
Ron Reed, man, another guy who's a fantastic individual who gives his heart and cries a lot. But I'm messing with you, Ron. Don't come shoot me, all right? But I was speaking about Takesha, man. Takesha is a fantastic, and don't go nowhere, Mark. I see you getting up. A fantastic individual, okay? And this is the reason why this gentleman is here, okay? He has a book. Again, it's entitled Missing Pieces. This is the second installment of the book. It was so good. The first one, he had to write the second because he didn't have enough time, enough room to write everything in the first one. So he brought the second one out. And what's going on, Danietta Jenkins, Dan Sisma, what's going on? Great guy, great person, man. He watches out for me as well, all right? This guy has this. We're not going to hesitate because we took a long time, okay? But it was important because I wanted people to know about. Matter of fact, I might have to show just to talk about life coach Jeff. What's up, Gina?
Hey, what's up, girl?
I called Gina the hobo because she was trying to catch trains. All right,
hobo.
I tried not to think that's what you were saying.
Yeah, she
I
hobo,
really
man.
tried not to think that.
Yeah, hobo, man. She was catching. She was out there with the little bag on. They'll stick with the bag on, catching trains. Right? It's all good. Okay. Appreciate you, Ron Reed. Appreciate you, brother.
Hey, Ron.
There would be a VNO. It just probably wouldn't have been as soon. Okay, but look, man, everybody, let's bring Mr. Marc Mitchell on. What's going on, brother?
Welcome, Mark.
Hey, how you doing, buddy?
Can y'all hear me? Y'all can hear me?
Yeah. Can you hear us?
Sir.
Yep, I can hear y'all. How y'all doing this evening?
Pretty good.
Pretty good, man. Pretty good.
That's what's up. I appreciate you, Greg, for the introduction and the book, buying my book, had my first book signing this year too. I appreciate you so much, man.
Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations, man.
Thank you so much.
Missing Piece. This is a good book, brother. Okay, because number one, let me start off. This guy, he's what? You're 22, right?
I'm about to be 22.
About to be 22 years old.
So you're 21.
Yeah, 21.
21 and 11 and a half months. Okay,
right.
There it is, right.
But to go through the things that this guy has gone through, to see him still smiling, okay, to see him being able to do this, man, it's an amazing story this guy has, all right, and hopefully we have enough time to talk about it, all right. But Mark, tell us, first of all, what made you want to write this book? This is the second.
A couple of things. I wanted to have something to fall back on, just in case basketball didn't work out. As you know, if you know me or you've been keeping track of what I do, I play basketball. I'm a hooper, and I played for Rich East. I graduated there in 2020, and I went to Eastern Illinois EIU. And when I went there, it was COVID, so it was a lot going on during that time. And I kind of put it in the book, so I don't want to give too much. But you know, a lot of things like depression, anxiety I was going through, which stopped me from pursuing my basketball career there. On top of my injury, so I had a left shoulder injury that I'm still dealing with, and it kind of set me back a little bit to focus on. Well, it was kind of a blessing and a curse to focus on my book and heal my shoulder. So yeah, my inspiration is my mom. She had
Yes.
5 books, and she told me, try it. It's in the family. Like we have writers in the family that have wrote several books, and I wrote several books, and try it out, see if you'll like it. And, I didn't know, I play basketball, so I'm like, write a book. What you mean, write a book? But so I tried it, and I didn't like it at first. It took too long. I was sitting down. I had to be patient and actually use my brain, for a long period of time, and it kind of put a lot of weight on my shoulders. So once I got past that part though, of the weight being on my shoulders and everything, and start being more consistent writing, then I finished the book. I finally finished it, and after I finished it, I was still in high school. I was 17 years old, and I was a senior. Excuse me, I was a senior, and they took me out of class one day. A publicist took me out of class, and everybody was like, "What's going on with him?" Like, they taking him out of class and everything, and they was like, "Yeah, Marc Mitchell Jr, we need you to come out, and we gonna take some pictures and boom, boom, boom." And I'm like, "Man, this is crazy. I just published the book,
Wow.
So, yeah, it kind of like threw me off a little bit because I wasn't used to being taken out of class for anything really, So they did that, and they posted an article on me, and it was sent all through the south suburbs of Chicago, also the city schools as well, CPS schools, and yeah, that was my first book, Missing Pieces 1.
So let me stop you right there.
Yep.
Let me stop you right there. So
Sure.
and Missing Pieces 1 was compelling. But as I was reading Missing Pieces 2, it actually got me to understand that struggle. Okay, and chapter 2, you titled chapter 2 "Thinking." All right, I'm gonna read a portion of this. It says, "After I got cut from the varsity junior year and saw how the coach allowed the players to pick the team,
Right.
you realized the truth. You felt lonely. Basketball was what you was built for. Now you got cut from the team. How does that feel?"
I feel like everybody has something that they strive, they keep going every day for, and I know basketball, that's my thing that I strive every day to get better at, to inspire more kids that was like myself to get better at, and I really looked at the game as like life. So it was like it felt, when it got taken away from me just like that, it felt it was detrimental to my health. So
it sent you into depression, right?
Yeah, like very bad, like, because it was the only thing that really brought me peace and happiness outside of, I go home sometimes after I'm done with practice and everything, and maybe I'll play a few games, video games or whatever, type or whatever, or listen to some music. But majority of the time I'm in the gym. Majority of the time I'm working on my craft. I'm staying focused at school so I can be eligible to play. Like so when that got taken away from me, it was like a downhill moment for me.
Yeah, and you wrote in here, you said that when that happened, you hooped every day. You hooped every single day. You had nothing to lose.
Yep.
No family members to help with anything but your mother and your little sister. It was just three of you. No father figure to look up to. Nobody taught you how to deal with anxiety and depression. No one taught you how to fight for what is yours.
Yeah.
Every
Yep.
young kid like that, I don't get it, man. I couldn't. Woo. You know what I'm saying, life coach? That's hard.
Yeah, man. As I'm listening to you read these excerpts, and I'm forgetting that you're only like 21.
Right.
And the thing is, it's interesting because I kind of can relate to you on that sport tip. I was running track, like and my whole goal was to go to the Olympics.
Okay.
Man, I ran hurdles, man. I'm 5'8", 5'8", 5'9". That's short for a hurdle runner. But I was beating guys that was like 6'1", 6'2".
Man.
You know what I mean? I just kind of had to fine tune a few things, and I would have been on my way. But I couldn't go back to school the next year. You know what I mean? Track and field, that was my first love. Before life coach Jeff, I was a runner. You feel me? So I understand, man, when you talking about in the gym, you eating right, it's a whole lifestyle when you're an athlete, and to just stop that, bruh, I hear you.
Yeah.
And when you look at the gap between when I graduated, that was like 2008. I didn't discover this until like 2019, bruh.
Man.
You know what I mean?
Wow.
That's 11 good years, bro.
Wow.
That like you trying to figure out your purpose and what God has called you to do and how you want to move, because you have to change a trajectory from your one dream. And you got to be like, all right, God, what you want me to do now? Because this is what I want. You know what I mean? But what direction do you want me to go in? I feel you, bro.
Yeah,
And
my
I
mom,
know.
she oh my bad, I didn't mean to cut you
No,
off.
go ahead, bro. I want to hear you, dog. I can talk forever. Go ahead.
But yeah, my mom, she always told me like I got the gift of discernment, and with that, I kind of I try to take advantage of my gifts. Now I have many gifts. Like I'm talented in different facets of my life. Like so I play instruments. I know how to play the drums. I know how to play the guitar. I know how to play the piano. I know how to sing. I rap. I know how to make beats. I do a lot of things that outside of basketball that I knew if basketball didn't work, then I would be okay. But it still hurt because that's the thing that I strived for. That's the thing that I lived for. Like, so, and it still is. I still play basketball. I play for the Aurora Hawks right now, and it's a semi-pro basketball team based out of Chicago. And so they help athletes be able to accept offers from overseas. So Mexico, Portuguese, all different countries. So I'm just working on my shoulder right now, though, so I can be able to play to my full potential.
Absolutely. I know that, and I've been knowing Mark since he was little, seriously, because his mom used to help me out with when I was managing Dinah and Biggs at the radio station.
Did you know he was going to be an author?
Yeah, actually, I did. Yeah,
what?
He had always talked about it. I don't know if you can remember some of the conversations we had, Mark, when you were little, because Mark was always standoffish. Back in the day, he was always standoffish, didn't talk a lot. All right, but we talked about a couple of things, and he's talking about I want to talk about me. I want to tell my story. It wasn't arrogant. It was just that's what he wanted to do. So I knew he was going to write something at some point. But I knew he was a great basketball player as well. All right. And in the book also, he talks about, well, he didn't have what other kids had, so he used to wear dress clothes to school and this and that, right? And he used to call him a bum and this and that, all right? I know with all of that stuff piled on you, okay? It's just amazing. And this was when I knew, but I didn't know all of that, all right? I just knew he would come and be there when his mom was there and his sister was there as well. It was just like, I always see them together. And so, but that had to be hard, Mark.
Yeah. When you're different, when you stand out, you know, people going they you know what they did to Jesus, right? You
Yeah,
know what
we
I'm
know
saying?
what he
Mhm.
did. We know what they did.
So it's no, we made in his image, so you can imagine what they're gonna do to us. You know, we only human though, so it's like, you know,
Yeah. Yeah.
I had to take it in and just keep going, keep pushing. I'm still pushing. I'm only 21. And I know I got a lot of life to live. I'm staying out the way, you know, staying out of trouble. You know, I got book signings. I got basketball going for me. I got music going for me. I got movies on the way, TV
Yeah.
shows, all type of stuff. So I'm just staying focused. That's all. Staying focused on the mission.
So you jumped the gun when I was talking about the content and all that stuff. But we got it. He's a content creator as well, guys. So we got that out the way now, okay? But he was out and he's traveled to make sure that this book was not this book in particular. The first book was seen everywhere. All right, book was selling out. You know, because he was self-published. I mean, he was doing it himself. He was out there selling his book. All right, what gave you that drive, man? I mean, I know you love basketball, all right, but now you got a book. You wrote the book. You finally got the book in print. It's out. You got it paperback. You got it in boxes. You got boxes coming to you. What that drive?
Since I say like 7 or 8, I was selling chocolates, man. Let me see something. This right here. This box of chocolates right here, world's finest chocolate. Ain't none in there. But I eat them now. But no,
you could buy them yourself now.
Right.
So that's what you were doing. You were selling chocolates. You sound like me because my mama used to had us with them caddy dids.
Yeah, the chocolate. So you know, I would sell chocolates from like local food stores, strip malls, things like that, all the way until I'll say until I published my first book. When I published my first book, maybe a little bit after that because I wanted enough money to be able to fund my first book, you know, with promotional and marketing tactics and things like that. I needed money for that. So I continued to sell my chocolates so I can fund my book. And then with my book, I was selling out. So it was like, okay, I don't need to sell chocolates no more. So I just put the box of chocolates away.
That's
And,
what's up. That's what's up. I probably bought chocolates from you before.
What? You probably have.
Mark, he's been all over. He's been all over. Not just Gary though. He goes all over the place to sell that book, and it's sold out, right?
It's sold out right now. All I have left is Missing Pieces Part 2, and I only have about 2019 left.
See, I need the sauce, man. I got a book, and you know what? Maybe it's just because I didn't sell chocolate when I was younger. I don't know, you know.
You
but
that drive, coach.
I ain't got the drive. I got because I can do this better than I can sell a book, dog. I'm just saying.
We saw your book on Christmas Eve now. Don't
right,
sell it short now. Don't sell it short. We saw that book.
You just got to go out there and do it. You just got to go do it. That's all.
But he got cameras and lights following him though.
Not following him as well as carrying with him. Okay, so, I mean it's something else, man. Okay, now you named chapter 3 the past.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess that and Gina, if and when you get the book, see how he structured it. All right, because the structure is something else. You know, chapter 1 was the intro. Chapter 2, what was it? It was thinking. It's called thinking, and that's where he he got cut from the team and this and that, and tried to follow his path. Find out what his life is going to be like. But then he takes us back even before that with chapter 3, the past. All right. And the past, he just told us what led him up to the thinking part. You know what I'm saying? So, bro, I love the way you put this together. I do.
Thank you.
I love the way you put this together. Now, chapter 4, how, what, and why. These are questions that I think everybody asks, man. Okay, but what does that mean to you? How, what, why?
Okay, how, what, and why. So, how is so really, my books are basketball books. My books are basketball books. So when I'm speaking, it's pertaining to basketball. But like I said before, I use basketball like it's helping me in real life, with real life situations. So I said how was because of how the things I was going through. So how did I get cut from the basketball team? Then you said, what was the second one? Hold on 1 second. You said
What?
what? Right. So what was like, what did I do to get cut? And it was why was, why, what was the reason? So those three words kind of discuss, like it kind of explained what I was going through in just one like title.
Yeah,
So yeah, that's how I kind of did that.
it's a process. It's
Yeah,
a process.
it's kind of hard to explain though, because it was like during that time when I was writing this, I was homeless. So when I was writing this, I didn't know how I was going to be able to get this published when I got this book published, but I knew it was going to happen. I was going to get it published no matter what. And when I was going through it, and I was going through thinking about the past. Excuse me.
Mhm.
It was a lot I was going through during that time. So to try to put to try to reflect back on my past and put it into different chapters, it kind of was hard. It was hard.
So was this as you writing this book, was this an emotional journey for you?
Yes, definitely. Like I said, I was homeless when I wrote this book. I didn't have anywhere to stay. So um I I was going through a lot of things um that I think a lot of young people could relate to. Um but I know a lot of elderly people or older people could relate to it as well, because they've lived longer and they probably been through what I've been through 1,000 times. So, um,
Or
yeah,
haven't, or haven't. You
or
know,
have it right.
it's amazing. I've been homeless myself. It's amazing um, that at your young age you're able to talk about all of this without
Hmm.
being angry. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
You can still have that anger. Not you shouldn't, but most people your age would still have that anger in them and would have been going the other way, doing something else
Hmm.
so bad.
Yep,
You
exactly.
chose not to do that. Life
Yeah,
coach. This is a
I
whole
mean,
discussion here.
I feel
Dog.
like I feel like a lot of people my age, we don't we hold that inside. We hold that anger inside, that resentment, and we put it into things that we think and we hope that's gonna make us feel better.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that's just a part of growing up. When us, like, as young people were going through stuff like that, then I feel like we just got to treat them with a little bit more love and look out for them and a little bit more care, because this life get tough. It get tough, and you
But
never know, whether he young, he older, what that person is going through, you know. So yeah, it's tough. It's tough for young people too. It's tough for young people too, especially ones that's trying to do something for their life.
that's the key right there.
Yeah.
You got
Yep.
it's tough for young people, but it's especially tough for those who want to stay on the straight and narrow. Life
Mhm.
coach, you got a question?
Yeah, man. Do you feel that your book is kind of like because whenever you put something on from your mind to the paper, it's a way of expression. Do you feel that your way of expression has helped you kind of heal through some things? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As you continue to go through the process.
Say that one more time at the end. I didn't hear you.
Oh, I just said as you continue to go through the process of your
Yeah,
life and everything else you've been doing.
yeah, definitely. I feel like my book is like a self-help kind of self-care,
Mm.
inspirational. It's helping inspire a lot of people go through what they're going through, and just keep that tunnel vision, because it's hard to keep that tunnel vision when a lot of external things are going on in your life that could be affecting you. So yeah, my book is definitely one of those books that you need to read, of any age, anybody that's going through something, even if you're not going through anything at this current moment. I feel like if you read this book, it'll help. It'll help with whatever.
You had a chapter in here, chapter 5, talking about COVID. Now you were in school. You were in school when COVID hit.
Yep.
Now you have to transition from being around all your friends to staying at home. And in the book, you said you ain't gonna lie, you thought it was sweet, but what's up with that?
Well, with COVID, COVID was it was like a good and a bad thing, because during COVID is when my book blew up, my first one, and it kind of forced a lot of people to turn to entrepreneurship kind of harder than they was before. Or if they wasn't at all, they turned to entrepreneurship because they were cutting the jobs. You couldn't work. People needed to pay their bills, things in that nature. So when it came to COVID, I'm like, yeah, I gotta write about this. I gotta go ahead and put this in the book, because that's something that everybody was affected by COVID. It's still people to this day that's still affected by COVID. So, that's pretty much what I was writing about in COVID, especially when I got cut from the team, and I ended up going to EIU during that whole COVID. Well, actually, let me rewind. I'm sorry. When I got cut from the team, and that was the senior year, so it was COVID during that year as well. So we didn't have no graduation, we have no prom, and I'm like, man, like I was looking forward to this prom, looking forward to graduation, I'm looking forward to all this, and now this disease from China want to come over, like. So I was like, I gotta put this in the book, because I feel like it was a pivotal changing point in my life, in a lot of people's lives as well.
A lot of people's lives, yeah. And then we moved to chapter 6, which is pray. And I'm trying not to give too much of the book away, because I want people to buy it. But let me read this part where it says, chapter 6 is pray. It says, I'm not perfect, no one is. I strive to be great. I strive to be a better me every day. I know that I'm in my lane, so I don't have any animosity against anyone. I don't have any competition. I know a lot, enough to tell you that prayer works and God is lost everything. And even now I'm losing things, but God is with me every step of the way, repairing and replenishing me.
Yep.
You said it in this chapter, man. And Gina, here's the thing: that chapter right there is so powerful, and it's only one page. So powerful, but
that's all you need, boy. That's all you need.
And at the end of that chapter, he says, "Wake up and pray." Do you know why? Because you woke up. A lot of people of all ages don't wake up to see the next day, so don't take the little things that God gives to you.
Wow,
pray.
That's so true.
I'm so like, true. All of that in 20 sentences. A whole testimony in 20 sentences. That's powerful, Mark, right there. That one. Right, I'm looking for more, but I'm like, it's only a page. I'm trying to navigate through, but chapter 6 was only a page, and it's just a thing to say, hey man, through all things, know that there's God. Pray, and all the answer. So, bro, I appreciate you for even putting that page in there. In chapter 7, the last chapter is called Blessings. And just so not to give away a lot of stuff, what's the blessings?
Yeah. So, I've been through a lot at a young age. A lot of things that I don't understand, and I probably won't understand. But like I said in my last chapter before that, pray, I'm going to continue to wake up and be grateful that I'm still here and I'm taking another breath, another chance at life to be great, to inspire more people, to help more people, and help us come together as one. So I feel like everybody is blessed. Everybody is blessed in their own way. It's just the way that you look at life in a perspective You know, if you're looking at it at a way to where it's like, oh, I woke up today, I'm tired, I gotta go to work, boom, 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 then your day just not gonna go right. You know, you're going down the wrong path already. But if you wake up, you're like, all right, okay, I'm going to work, I'm working towards this goal, I'm about to do this for this person, I'm about to bless these people, then it's blessings. It's blessings, you know. It's all part of the plan. It's all part of life, you know. And I don't act like I know it all. I have a certain way I look at things, and I look at things in a positive way, you know. And I try to stay away from people that don't look at things in a positive way, because it'll affect how I think. It'll affect how I move, and so that's why I put blessings as the last chapter, because also, as you can see, I made 7 chapters in this book. Now 7 is God's favorite number. Now, so it's one of those. That's why I put blessings at the end.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
It's one of those.
That's tremendous, brother. Okay, I think at this moment, man, we're gonna need a life coach moment. Okay, hold on, Jeff. I got it tagged.
It's a 10%. I can hear it.
You know, for this 1 minute thought, I really want to take into account just by looking at, man, I'm so speechless, because I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm listening to this story, and I'm listening to these chapters. I'm listening to everything break down. And the thing is, with everything that this young man has written in this book, it is so relatable to people. These ups, these downs, these left, right turns. You know what I mean? And just his whole version of perspective in life.
You
know what I mean? Because everybody doesn't get that chance to always listen to a different or new perspective from somebody. So for him to be at the age of 21, about to be 22, and to know that life is about perspective, and if you change your mindset, and that allows you to change everything else in your life. You think positively, you'll recognize the things that are positive, and you can shape shift to that. Like, that's a great superpower. And not a lot of 20, 21, 22 young kids in their early to mid 20s actually understand that. So I just want to give this man his flowers. And I want to tell you, brother, you are blessed, and God has given you a great gift at a young age to be used to particularly bless people, not a certain group of people, but particularly just to bless people in general. And I want you to keep moving in that, man. I'm going to use the 1 minute thought to give you your flowers while you are on Dope Living TV Live.
Man, thank you, Coach. That was a great 1 minute thought. Man.
Yes, it was.
Like I told you, we don't really do interviews. We have a conversation, okay? But we also make sure that we celebrate the journey, okay? And you got a journey that needs to be celebrated, all right? Because you've gone through to get to, all right? And right now you're there, and there's a lot more that's in store for you, bro.
Yeah,
so much more, so much
more, man. So as we get ready to close this out, man, is there anything that you can say to your peers as well as those other people, man, about your journey?
Okay, a couple of things I want to say for my peers is, one, stay focused. Stay focused on, first of all, let me structure this right. The first thing I want to say is keep God first through whatever you're doing. No matter what you're doing, keep God first. Keep praying no matter what anybody thinks. Pray in public, pray in private. You know, it doesn't matter who's watching, who's there. Speak highly of yourself, speak highly of God, speak highly of other people, especially when they're not there. So that's one. Two, I want to say stay focused. Stay focused on your dreams, stay focused on your goals, your aspirations, and always keep yourself in check. Keep yourself in check, because sometimes, you know, it's hard. It's very easy for us to steer in the wrong direction, to where it's like, I know I'm not supposed to be doing this, but I'm gonna do it anyway. And you know you're not supposed to be doing it, and you still did it. So it's like, you know, just keep yourself in check. That's number two. And three, I'm gonna say stand on business. Stand on business. What stand on business mean is exactly what it says. Stand on business. So whatever you have planned for yourself, stand on business. Whatever you got you want to do for somebody else, stand on business, do it. So and that's all I want to say to y'all. I want y'all to just stay focused. Definitely.
That was a lot.
Man,
That was
definitely
Come on now.
inspirational. When you get
speaking
this,
volumes.
when you get this book, man, make sure you read the back of it too. Okay, the back is telling basically what the book is going to be about.
It's about. Yep.
His very last sentence says, "With all the odds against you, will you double
Will
down?
you double down?
Will you double down?" Like Coach Jeff, you want to see one more thing?
Man, look here. Y'all support this young man. He ain't even a young man. He just a whole man out here. Just the way he be thinking and talking and just the way you conceptualizing things, brother. You know what I mean? You are definitely ahead of your years, man. So I want to tell people, go ahead and support this young brother here. Buy both of his books, not just one or two. You need, well, if you're gonna buy two, I would hope you already read one, but buy both those books, man. Support this brother here because he is ahead of his years. And for the young ones out there, come on, man. Stop listening to all this mess that's out here.
Yep.
Find you a Marc Mitchell Jr. You feel me? Find you a Marc Mitchell Jr. who can actually steer you on that right path in life. Because sometimes you don't need a life coach. Sometimes you need a Marc Mitchell Jr. just to sit you down and set you straight. You feel me? So support this brother here.
Just follow him as he walk, man. You know what I'm saying? Because even the walk, man, he got that definitive walk. You know, like
I'm telling you.
No, this is where I'm going. Follow me.
Come on, man. Exactly.
Man,
I appreciate y'all so
listen,
much.
young people out there, here is a prime example of being successful at a very young age. Stop sitting around here saying, you can't get this and you can't get that. This young man, he was homeless.
Yep.
He went out here and he sold chocolates, probably sold 2,000-3,000 boxes.
No, for real.
He was determined to get to where he needed to be or where he wanted to be. And guess what? God opened those doors. When God opened doors and tell you this is what you need to do, he's going to make sure that you have the tools to get where he wants you to be. And he got at your feet there. To me, it didn't seem like you ever thought you would write a book. And here you are.
Yeah. Just followed my path. I just followed my path. I listened to my parents.
There you go.
I listened to my parents.
I'm gonna tell you, man. I'm proud of you, bro. You know, we've talked before, okay, and we're gonna continue to talk.
Definitely,
because I've seen you. I've seen your growth. I know where you've been. Well, I can't say that. I don't know where you've been, okay, but I know where you are now. Your mom is tremendous. Takesha, shout out to Takesha Howard, man. You are tremendous. All right. God bless you.
I know she's proud.
Not only for your son, but for others. You know, fantastic. Mark, how can they get your book, man?
Okay, so everybody can get my book, Missing Pieces Part 2. And this is the new release. You can get it on my website. It's the link in my bio. You click it, it's going to say order books here. And you can order both of my books. My first one is sold out right now. They'll come within 2 to 3 weeks. They'll be at your doorstep or be in your mailbox or your P.O. box, wherever. It's going to be there.
And I have to say something because I work with a lot of authors. And I tell authors a lot of times, don't put your picture on your book because it just does something. It just does something.
Necessary.
Listen to me. Let me finish my soapbox, okay? I tell them all the time because it kind of pulls away from your story. But this book here with your picture on it, I'll have to change my mind on that. Because that one, I think it's just the way you were photographed for that book.
Yes.
And whoever did the cover did an excellent job. It's not one of those where I'm almost thinking Michael Jordan type thing, you know?
Yo, yeah.
But this is the one book that I've seen where an author's picture was on there and I would buy it.
Wow.
It looks really good on there.
I appreciate that.
Thank you. You did your thing, bro. You did your thing, bro.
You really did.
Thank y'all so much.
And Gene, I knew where you were going with that. I was just saying this is it's necessary. I don't think any other way
Yeah, I mean it really captures your attention, and it's a great picture. It's just something about that picture that's different from the ones I've seen. And I've seen thousands and thousands of books. You know, I've worked with plenty of authors, and I've seen plenty of books, and that's one of the things that we evaluate with Distinguished Authors Guild. We evaluate if the cover catches your attention. And there's been plenty of books where the author was on the front page and we were like, nah, it just doesn't do anything for me. But that was different. That's the first book I've seen where the cover with the author on it is perfect for the book.
So Gina, I'd like to submit Missing Pieces Part 1 and 2 to the Distinguished Authors Guild for this year.
Okay, let's do it.
There it is.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Hey, hold that. Can you hold that picture up one more time?
Man, with your permission, can we do that?
For sure.
Say what?
Sure.
Oh,
definitely. Okay, so Gina, this is one of the books that, because Distinguished, you know about this. If you don't know about the Distinguished Authors Guild, it's a awards show for authors across the country. Okay, so I want this submitted for submission for next year's award. Well, this year's award.
Okay. The registration will be out sometime next week. We putting it together right now, so the registration will be out. Where are you located, Mark? Are you in this area in the Midwest?
I'm in the south suburbs right now, south suburban area.
Okay,
so,
well,
not too far.
The last 2 years we were in Vegas. This year we'll be in Chicago.
Well, see, that's about 15 minutes away.
Yeah.
There we go. Seven. That's the year. I'm submitting this. If he don't submit it, I'm gonna submit it. Okay.
All right.
We're gonna,
thank you so
much. And I hope that it wins. Okay, so that you can also put on your roster award-winning.
Right. Award-winning.
Definitely.
Award-winning.
That's a blessing.
Let's go, man. Let's go. Hey, man, look, we've been talking with Mr. Marc Mitchell Jr., man. He's an author. He's a content creator. He's an entrepreneur. And he's a shining example of going through it to get to it. Mark, we appreciate you coming through, man, and hanging out with us and telling us your story.
I appreciate y'all so much for having me. Greg, Miss Gina, Mr. Jeff, I appreciate y'all so much. Thank you.
Oh, we love seeing successful people, especially successful young people.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Keep going. And I still, to this day, and I'm telling you again, saw you at the book signing. Anything I can do for you, bro. Anything we can do for you now, let us know. We're here for you. We're in your corner.
All right, most definitely will do.
Yes, sir.
Most definitely.
I'm so excited for you.
Me too.
Oh, yeah.
I'm ecstatic. For sure.
I've been an author for
1,000 years.
7 years, I think.
1,007.
And I'm gonna tell you, your book will take you to places that you never even thought about. It really will.
I'm ready for it.
And he out there pushing it himself, man. So after this award show, you ain't gonna have to push it yourself, bro. It's on.
That's right.
It's
on.
on.
Matter of fact, I'm going to send you the link to Distinguished Authors Guild page so you can go on there and check it out. We have the last, all the shows on there. This will be our 5th year. So you'll be able to look and see what it's all about. And I'm telling you, it's amazing.
All righty. I'm ready.
If she does say so.
It
is
an amazing so myself.
because it gives authors an opportunity. Authors are probably the last on the list when it comes to these award shows. All right. So this is an opportunity. She's created a platform for people like yourself to tell your story and to be recognized for it. All right. Nationally. So shout out to you, bruh. It's getting ready. It's getting ready to blow up. It's getting ready to blow up. We got first class service here at Dope Living TV Live, man. Tomorrow, man, we're going back to the relationships. Okay, get your questions ready, get your answers ready. Come through. I'm gonna invite the D Stark Show to come on and hang out with us. All right, and give you guys the news about the live session we're gonna do. Okay, it's gonna be tremendous. Trust me. Right?
And what's that date that you picked that I wasn't gonna be there?
You ain't gonna be there. You ain't gonna be there. So. It's all good. You can watch the repeat when we do it. All right. Anyway, Well, everybody is, because we're going to tape it live. We want everybody to come through that's in the Northwest Indiana area, come through to Brown Skin Coffee, Tea, and Wine, hang out there with us and be a part of the studio audience that we're going to have a ball, okay? Life Coach Jeff is going to do most of the talking, all right? Because we're going to make this packaged up right for you guys, all right? But it's and the D-Stark show is going to be there. It's going to be tremendous. We're going to make it really good for you guys, all right? This is DopelivenTV Live. We got to get out of here, okay? Thank you, Marc Mitchell, for coming through, bro.
Thank you all. Thank you all for hosting me,
Enjoyed
for hosting
you,
this.
Yes.
This is amazing. Y'all doing it.
We appreciate you, bro.
Thank you, sir.
Yes,
Tomorrow,
sir.
we'll see you guys. Peace.